Hello, Internet, and this is Amnesiac coming with you with another indie game. Pardon me. This game is called A Fragment of Her. It was made for the Adventure Jam and in 2014. Now, this is one of 3 games that I'll be playing that are from the same developers, Criterion Entertainment. Now, they are all free to play and are all available on Game Jolt, so please go ahead and play this for yourself, or at least go over and give it a rating. It is highly regarded, 4.4, with nearly 200 ratings, so that's excellent. The soundtrack is also available, at least for the 3rd installment. So let's dive in and see what issues arise. Finally here. The Faculty of Fine Arts, led by the famous Albert S. Seligman. I can't wait to be learning from him, a true master. Oh, okay, that's it. Alright, so this means that we move. Let's have a look. Seems rather agitated. I should leave him be. She seems lost in thought. Shouldn't bother her. I'll take an empty... Should probably wait here until it's my turn. Oh. Rumble. Grr. I hope all of you appreciate me taking my precious time. I was asked to inform you that what follows now will not be pleasant for you. Let's get this over with. Your painting? Is that a dog? What is it supposed to be doing? This is terrible. Get out of my sight. Oh, wrecked. The painting, please. No, my goodness, this is a mess. There's even color dripping from it. How dare you show up with a piece like this? Your painting? This is not as bad. That's ultimately not good enough. But look at the strokes. My line work is far better than the others. Oh, your lines, you say? You're right, these curves are rather appealing. But the rest is still garbage. Rude. But surely you could help elevate my art. If anyone could do it, it's me. But will you live up to your claims? You're lucky I'm in a charitable mood today. Class starts tomorrow noon at the university library. If you don't show up, you'll be out. I never looked at the paintings. I missed that out. Okay. Next day in the library. Can I examine some of these? No? We have among us a new colleague. I, however, decided not to waste time with introductions. Since all your names will most likely never be associated with art, I will, however, recite to some again, to others for the first time, my mode. This is my class. For now, we're going to meet here in the university library. This is, of course, temporary until the Seligman Gallery is finished. Why a gallery? I will teach you, and I will teach you in a real environment. This class will show you a practical approach to art. You will learn to consider the viewer when doing your work. Each week we'll gather here and I will review your work. Each week your work will be better than the previous week. This is my only rule. If you fail it, you will fail this class. That's it. See you in a week. Okay. Bit of a dick, isn't he? Wow, this is going to be harder than I expected. I need to improve my painting skills and fast. But how can I get better that fast? Maybe some books might help me get started. Let's have a look. These paintings seem to have something in common. They all look a bit lewd. They do. There's clearly boobs. Are they all painted by the same artist? Ah, there's the signature towards the bottom left. A.S. Seligman? Oh, okay, so all of these. Oh, yeah, there's a woman, boobs, yeah. Portraits of Seligman. It's a portrait of Professor Seligman. He looks very pleased on it. What about the deans? Portraits of the university deans. Nothing interesting. Okay. Let's have a look. Hey, would you mind if I ask you some questions? Oh, hey, not at all. I'm Selena. Hi, Tomoko. It's Japanese. I wasn't going to. It's okay, people are always a bit confused to see me. At least at first. Pleasure to meet you. Likewise, Selena. Seligman. Let's put it this way. I'm very happy not to be in one of his classes. He does seem a bit strict. Oh no, that's not the problem. It's just Seligman. People are saying you've got to be careful around him. Why's that? Oh, never mind. I'm sure it'll be alright. Just be careful, okay? What do you do here? Oh, actually, this used to be a library. But since visual arts are in vogue at the moment, they occupied it with his paintings and his class. And I'm a student of literature and undiscovered screenwriter genius. At least that's what I tell people. Fucking pretentious twat, but I like him for some reason. I don't know. Can you help me with some books? It's my first day here and I really need to get better in terms of painting. And I was wondering... Oh sure, my last roommate was in Seligman's class. She was always carrying these two books, said she couldn't make it without them. Actually, she didn't make it through his class, but these are probably the books you'd want to be looking for. If only I'd recall their names. You should be able to find them around here somewhere, though. Great, I'll have to look around then. Thanks. Sure, anytime. Okay, books about various topics. Let's see if we can find random books across all genres. There are 2 books in there that could be useful. Design Foundations and Harmony 101. Maybe these are the books Tomoko mentioned. The philosophy section. There is 1 book in here that could be useful. The Platomy. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. Anatomy. There is 1 book in there that could be useful. Forgotten Triceps. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. An entire book on triceps. These are Tomoko's books. She's obviously interested in modern literature. Oh, I thought that was a dude. My bad. Books on color theory. The color theory section. This one sounds good. Haha. Green and blue is glue. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. Fucking... Biographies. Ah, this one could be interesting. Wonderful Go. Sounds weird that maybe it's one of the books Tomoko was talking about. Books on art theory, I doubt I'll need them. There is one book in there that could be useful. Mass.line. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. I mean, am I actually taking any of these books? I guess not. Hello? Hello? I can't believe it, he's just ignoring me. That's a good way. I think I should stick with Tomoko. I kinda like her. Hey, would you mind if I ask you some questions? Oh hey, not at all. What's with the students? Oh, never mind them. Let's just say they have their problems with their newcomers like yourself. Don't worry about them. They're probably not worth your time anyway. How long have you been studying literature? I'm in my 8th semester. Actually, I'm preparing for the final exams in summer. Even if it looks like I'm just hanging around here. About the books you were mentioning, yes? Mass.line? That one sounds familiar. Harmony 101. I don't think so. Wonderful Go. I think I've heard of that one before. Design Foundations? Doesn't ring a bell. Forgotten Triceps? Never heard of that one. Green and Blue is Glue. Are you sure this is an art-related book? It was most definitely not that one. The Plateau? Let me think. She might have had that one. There are no useful books left in the bookshelves. I'm still not sure which one of these remaining books are the good ones. Could you describe what's on the covers of those books? Yeah, sure. A red pattern cover like blood drops. Don't think so. The book sounds creepy. Covered in metallic fragments of various colours. No, if I'd ever seen a book like that, I think I'd remember. Plain white cover with a single black lettered line. Yes, that's one of them. I'd recognize that anywhere. My roommate kept it around all the time. Even when we went out to dinner, there'd be one of the books. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of them. But what's with the second one? I don't know, maybe it's line. That could be. There were a couple of empty book slots. Maybe. But I think I'm happy with this book for now. Okay. Alright. That is it? The book that will make me a better artist? Well, you've got to read it first. Oh. But thank you so much for your help. I'm going straight home and get started. My pleasure. Good luck with that, Professor, and your art career. If you ever need anything, you're probably going to find me right here. This is the best spot on campus. Great. Bye. Bye. Got it. Okay. Alright, don't think there's anything else in here for me. Gallery exit. I should go back home and start working on my painting. Yes. Oh my god, darling, clean up. I should really take care of the laundry at some point. Yes, please. At least I was able to unpack a few jackets and coats. I haven't had time to get any food. Maybe I can pick something along the way. Along the way to where? So much unpacking left to do. Some books I brought from back home. Should I get rid of these memories? That's so bad. Oh my gosh. When I still lived with my parents, my chaos didn't bother me that much, but now that I have my own place, it's kinda unnerving. More laundry waiting for me. Canvas. Fresh canvas just waiting for me to flood them with paint and finally get these pictures out of my head. Alright, easel. Okay. The compositional application of the 3 primary areas as basis for construction. Interesting. I've been using some of the principles mentioned in that book, but a lot of it is new and revelatory? Some things would never have occurred to me. Wow. Wow! This piece is really taking shape. Even in this early stage, it far surpasses my previous works. I never really thought about what I was painting. It's weird, really. I've been painting all my life, and I never once wondered why. Maybe it's that I feel that weird sense of control over my nightmares, my visions. When I'm painting, I'm controlling them and not the other way around. Wait, she has visions? I think that's a wrap. I'm happy with it. Let's see what Professor Seligman has to say about that. I'd say to that. The next day. I thought we were meant to come back next week. The big painting. Phew, just in time for the review. Ah, finally. The latest addition to our illustrious circle has decided to show up. Very well. At least we know where to start. Let us see your painting, miss. Okay. This is dark. And all the bodies look so twisted. Fear, and agony, terror. With these bodies, you see it all. This had so much potential, but it makes me uncomfortable to even look at it. I told you, consider the viewer. I expect you to do better next week. Now, who's next? That must have been pretty devastating back there. But you're still in. That's a good thing, right? I guess so. For the record, it's not my opinion. What? That art should please the viewer. I don't agree with that. Art, like literature, should challenge the viewer. What do you think? I agree with you. Art should be challenging. It should be a window beyond convention. Beyond what we know. Beyond what we like. Beyond who we think we are. Exactly. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm so blinded by my ways of painting that I'm not able to learn. I'll never get good at this. Hey, now calm down. Think about this for a minute. What's really your problem at this point? Seligman. Exactly. Him not liking it doesn't mean your work is bad. But it means you'll have to show him something he likes. He's so self-centered it should be easy. Maybe you could study his own works more closely. That's a good idea, but I doubt they'll let me in here with an easel. Also, the opening hours are terrible at night. Maybe if you took photos, but cameras are so expensive. That shouldn't be an issue. I got enough money left on my bank account. Just have to pop in at home for a moment to get the passcode for the account. I can get me that camera. Oh, really? Then what are you waiting for? You're right. Bye. Bye. This is gonna force me... not gonna let me interact with them? Alright. So here I am now. Just need to fetch the code and then I can go to the bank. It's still fucking night out. Although, where did I put the piece of paper with the code? Is it still in the moving boxes, or have I already taken it out? I really need to tidy up some. I'm gonna have a look at the city. I don't think I looked at that. It's fucking night out. I can't wait to explore the city, but that has to wait. I haven't got any time to waste now. Proving to Seligman that I've got what it takes is the single most important thing right now. Unfinished paintings. I can't look at these half-finished paintings. I have to get rid of them next chance. Burning them would probably be appropriate. It's worth a try. No, the code isn't there. What about in here? Maybe I use the code as a bookmark. Nope. What about in the moving box? Maybe very well be that the code is somewhere in there. No, damn it, the bank account code is not there. What about in clothes? What are my trouser pockets? Nope. Alrighty. Nope. What about family picture? You're super annoying, but thanks for the allowance. No, okay. In the coat. Maybe the coat code's in coat pocket. Ha! There's the code to my bank account. Should be able to use that to withdraw money for the camera at the bank. I'll hit the road in just a moment. Let's go camera shopping. You talking to me? Look, I have the camera. That's amazing. You should start taking photos right away. You're right, better not waste any more time. See you around, sure. I actually haven't got the slightest idea how to operate this thing. Nothing's happening when I press the buttons. Is the camera even on? I think I really need a tutorial. How are we doing? Well, I have this great camera now, but I have no clue how to handle it. Oh. Could you maybe give me a little tutorial on how to handle the device? That would be great. Selena, I'm studying literature. Books are the only gadgets I know. Sorry, I have no idea either. No problem. Any ideas on how to figure the cameras out? Let me think. I don't know any photographers, and there is no course on in the uni. Have you tried the bookshelf? It's worth a try. I'm going to have a look around. Thanks. Don't mention it. Good luck. Where about the blonde student? Hello? He's still ignoring me. Okay, books about various topics. If I'm going to find anything on the topic of photography, it's going to be here. Photography, from beginner to pro. Alright, that's exactly what I was looking for. I'll start reading it right away. I mean, a camera is not that hard to use. Now, everything's clear to me. I doubt that I have what it takes to become a top photographer. It should be enough to photograph Seligman's paintings. The camera is on and can be used now. Hey Tamika. Hi Selena. So how are you doing? Great, I found the book. I'm glad you did. Can I take a photo of you? Yes. Hi all. Bloop. Thank you. Yep, as soon as the photos are done, I'll show them to you. That'd be great, but now I gotta go take photos of Seligman's paintings. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of the blonde student. Don't want to of the student, but as absent-minded as he seems, he probably wouldn't even notice. Well, that's why I want to take a photo of him, so we'll notice. Concentrate. Click. I've got it. Concentrate. Click. I've got it. Take a picture. I have to photo all of them and not the deans. Do I need to, like, concentrate? Boop. Got it. Take a picture of Seligman. I don't need to know what he looks like. Concentrate. Click. I've got it. Concentrate. Click. I got it. Concentrate. Click. I got it. Concentrate. Click. I got it. Did I get that one? Concentrate. Click. I got it. Concentrate. Click. I got it. I got it. The work here is done. Hey Tomoko. Hi Selena. So how are you doing? Alright, I made a photo of all the paintings that are here. Now all I have to do is have it developed. Congratulations. Isn't that rather expensive? No worries, I'm sure I can afford it. Good luck then. Thanks. Okay, great chat. Cheerio. On my way. Now I just have to get these developed, then I can study them thoroughly. Indeed. finally developed the pictures. That took forever and cost a fortune. Can we go in the kitchen yet? Haven't got timed hungry. I have to practice. You're gonna end up starving herself. Alright, easel time. Interesting. Only now that I'm able to study Seligman's paintings in peace, I've noticed how similar to each other they all are. Considered more closely, he always uses the same methods. He's constantly repeating the same patterns, and his choice of subject is also rather, well, one-dimensional. Besides, I've just noticed a few times where he was really sloppy with his technique. That definitely couldn't have been on purpose. Could it be? Could it be that Professor Seligman isn't as brilliant as he claims? I'm going to try to incorporate everything I was able to learn and abstract from Seligman's paintings. I've even included his favorite subject, semi-nude to nude women. But unlike him, I tried to not depict them plump and one-dimensional. And somehow my work turned out rather bleak again. I didn't even intend it to be. No matter how much I intend to not paint such a picture, at some point I always veer off and voila, the next picture is completed. Bleak. It's almost as if there's a second, dark Selena inside of me who dictates what I paint without me even noticing. But that sounds crazy, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm going nuts, especially every time those pictures appear in my head again. If I wouldn't immediately start to paint afterwards, I would probably have gone insane already. Be that as it may, I'm finished with my painting now. I wouldn't know how to further improve it. I'm eager to know how Professor Seligman is going to react to that. He'll just have to love it. After all, it might as well be one of his own. Let's see. The next day, so it should be the next week. It's meant to be every week. You're late again. At least we know where to start. Give me your painting. Fine. I see what is going on here, so we'll do it different this time. Where do you think you improved in this past week? The motive. Yes, marvellous. I'm amazed by how far you managed to come in just a week. But, what is it? Are you trying to insult me here? This is nothing but the shameless mockery of my excellent style. The brushwork is lazy. Did you put any time in at all? But the colours are off. Everything here looks just wrong. You. And the motive makes me shiver, not in a good way. For crying out loud, girl. Open your eyes. You're not as... That's it. This is your final warning. You'll have one more chance to convince me. I must be mentally disturbed or something. Hey, Selena. Take a deep breath. Don't lose it over that jerk. God, you must be so upset. I feel like I'm going crazy. If crazy means better. Come on, look at your work objectively. There has been so much improvement. Do you really mean it? That jerk has it in on you. You think so? Absolutely. Anyway, I don't know what to do anymore. I've given all I had on my last painting. I just don't know how I'll be able to improve even further in that short amount of time. That book on painting from last time really did help you. It did. I'm pretty sure I've already read all that could help me. But you mentioned that other book. The other one my girlfriend was taking with her all the time. So you're talking about a book that isn't available. Hey, at least we know that it must be good if it's always lent. You're probably right. Maybe I can find out who has it. But is the book really going to solve my problems again? Any other options? No, you're right. If the book is half as good as your girlfriend thinks it is, it must be pretty good. I sure hope so. Alright, Oh, cool. AdSense is activated. Sweet. Hey, good luck with your search. If you need any help, you can come anytime. Thanks, I'll do that. Bye. This fucking blonde fucker. Hello. Could I ask you something? Well, I guess not, weird guy. Doesn't make any sense. He's just ignoring me completely. I bet he has the fucking book. Take a picture. Probably a picture of somebody about asking for us. I don't know why you would wonder. Okay. Is there any way over here further? No, okay. I guess I can just exit. Probably take me to another screen or something. Not much else I can do in there. Okay. I haven't got anything to eat at home at the moment. I'm gonna grab something on the way. These snack stands are really very convenient. Stop having snacks, dear girl. I guess we just paint. I'm not ready to start my next work. I still don't think that I'm good enough. I should go back to the gallery and look for this borrowed book. I just hope that a book will be able to help me again this time. I mean, unrestricted. Portrait of the Deans. Portrait of Seligman. Just books. Book on art theory. Biographies. Books on color theory. I guess talk to Tomoko again. Hi, Tomoko. Would you like to see your photo? I still haven't shown you the photo I took of you the other day. Right, I knew I forgot something. Do you have it with you? Sure, here. Oh my god, I look terrible. No, not at all. I think it's great. I can't even look at myself. No, don't get me wrong. The picture itself turned out great. I just don't like how I look in it. So you don't want to have it? You can gladly keep it, but thanks anyway. Okay. Hi, Tomoko. The group of students obviously doesn't want to have anything to do with me. The blonde guy keeps ignoring me. Peter. I have no idea what his name is. Sigh. Then he is still with them. What do you mean? I'm not particularly proud of it, but a few years ago I was in an elite student organization, and Peter was in it as well. That sounds really exciting. Exciting on the contrary. In principle, they do nothing more than feel better than normal students and confirm themselves in that belief. Okay, that doesn't sound particularly exciting after all. Like I said, I wasn't part of it for very long. I just couldn't stand these arrogant idiots. Yeah, but what gave you the idea earlier that Peter is still a part of this organization? Because the members only talk to other members, not the normal students. Ah, now I understand. Members reveal themselves to others using a secret password. Only then do they communicate. Do you still know the password? Yeah, but I don't know if it's still up to date. It's been a while since I was a member. What was it? Fragment. Now that is a strange password. It's only something super occult, only the cool kids know. Interesting. I'm just gonna try. Maybe the password still works. Good luck. Thank you. Fragment. Oh, why didn't you say you were a member of the association right away? I only recently joined. I haven't seen you at the meetings, which is why I didn't. Yeah, haven't been to a meeting in a long time. Too long. I don't have a lot of contact to other students. Me? Oh, never mind. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Selena. I'm new. Name's Peter. Welcome. Thanks. What do you think of Professor Seligman? Seligman? That That I don't feel comfortable talking about him around here. The walls have eyes, you know. Okay, sure. About Professor Sullivan. Please, I'd rather not talk about him. Okay. How long have you been with the association? Far, far too long. To be honest with you, somehow don't feel comfortable anymore being there. Why not just quit then? Hey, I have my reasons, okay? Sorry. Can I ask you a question? What is it? I'm looking for a book on painting, but I think it's permanently lent. Do you have any idea where it is or who could tell me? You don't know anything? Well, it's like that. I lent it. Really? That's great. So how long do you think you're going to need it? I'm not sure. I'm afraid it'll still be a while. But I'd rather we not talk about that. Pleasure to meet you. Bye. But bye. Apparently I offended him. Did I say anything wrong? Take a picture of Peter. Hi Peter. Hi Selena. Can I take a photo of you? No, I don't want you to. Okay, sure. Is that your camera? Looks expensive. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Huh? Oh, nothing. Turn the camera off. So, don't worry about it. I was really rude putting you off like that. You see, I have been a member of the association forever, playing the role of the great painter. But actually, I'm starting to think that I suck. Don't be like that. No, really, I just suck at painting. I don't have it. Talent. Which is probably why I cling to that cursed book so much. They say it's the best book on painting. The best. So, it didn't help you? Not really. I apply all the techniques and practice, but the paintings are bad, like really bad. I love painting. I love everything visual, everything creative. Architecture, sculpting. But I have no gift for painting. Have you considered just letting go and trying something new? That's easy for you to say. You're probably way better than me. Everyone's better than me. It just isn't fair. Damn it, just leave me alone. Hello, Peter. What was it you mentioned is that one thing you love most about painting? In proportion and stuff, but I just suck at painting. Damn it, just leave me alone. Have you found out anything about Peter yet? Yeah, he borrowed the book himself. What a coincidence. I've only got to find a way to get him to give it to me. Just talk to him for a while. Maybe I'll learn something. Okay, alright. Let's go back. About the association. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, sorry. Hello, Peter. Hi. What was it? Okay, same thing. About Seligman. Please, I'd rather not. Okay. Bye. Peter, have you ever thought about doing photography? Not really. Cameras are too expensive. I could never afford one. But you're saying you would be interested. It's visual. You can work creatively, and you don't have to be able to paint. It does sound really good. But as I said, I don't have that kind of money. Let's make a deal. I'll give you my camera, and you'll give me the book. You'd really give me your camera? I can't accept it. It must have been very expensive. Don't worry about it. You can have it. Photography isn't my kind of thing anyway. That's very generous. So do we have a deal? The book for my camera? We have a deal. Alright. Okay, so now I have... Yeah, I've got the book. Now let's get home. Ah, there you are. I made up my mind. You are out. I can't let this pass. I must make an example of you. I know what to do now. I know I can show you a true work of art. Oh, is that so? I will impress you. I just need some more time. You will disappoint me again, or insult me. Alright. You will have one day, and this has to be really good and genuine. Come to my office after hours and we can discuss your studies. Great. Marvelous. Alone with Seligman. That doesn't sound good. Oh my god, Professor Seligman really wants to kick me out of the course. I have to stick it to his ultimatum at all costs. Damn it, that's not good. Man, that was close. Unbelievable. Professor Seligman wanted to kick me out of the course just like that. The fact that I so thoroughly studied and then reproduced his style didn't seem to please him as much as I expected. Luckily, he gave me this one chance. I absolutely cannot waste it. I really have to count my blessings that Professor Seligman is making an exception at all. What am I going to tell my parents if he really kicks me out of his course? They just see their accusations confirmed. Selena, painting isn't good for you. Selena, you're going to have to earn your own money sooner or later, and you definitely won't be able to do that with painting. Selena, blah blah blah. But actually, I don't have to tell them. There's so much I've never told them. They don't know I've still got these nightmares, for example. I just got tired of all those visits to psychologists and doctors, and so I just told them that their nightmares vanished, and that I'm sleeping well again. I don't know if they ever believed me. Sometimes I had to have looked pretty bad after getting up, not to mention the blackouts lasting several minutes I sometimes had during the day. Every time these goddamn pictures and visions showed up in my mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do doubt if they believed me back then. They probably just didn't want to admit to themselves that their adoptive daughter's a crazy freak. I think I'm finished with my work. This book really wasn't bad. It helped me a lot. I just hope Professor Seligman feels the same way. This time he just has to recognize my achievement. Oh, it's getting late. To hurry to get this to his office on time. But I don't want to anger him by being late again. It's the same day. I don't get it. So here I am. Time to prove to Professor Seligman that I've got what it takes. What I still don't really understand, why is their boring painting the biggest and most prominent one? I don't really find the technique that impressive anymore, and the subject even less. The lights of the city shine through the window. It's really late. And I just realized that there's nobody else here at the uni. I think I'm the only one here. And Professor Seligman, of course. The plaquette. Beauty Between by Albert S. Seligman. Ah, there you are. Finally. Good evening, Mr. Seligman. I just finished my work and came as fast as I could. Nice of you to come, Martina. Selena. My name's Selena. Whatever. Why don't you come into my office for a moment? There we can take care of you and your work. Couldn't you take a look at it right here? I'm very reluctant to do so. Why don't we just go into my office? Only a few students have ever had the honor of seeing my office from the inside. You don't want to deny yourself this chance now, do you? To be honest, I don't feel too good about it. It's late and nobody else seems to be here. All the better. Well, I don't know. I think I want to go now. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Let me go right now. Let's go into my office first. We don't want to run away and miss this unique opportunity, right? Professor Seligman, what is wrong with you? Nothing. Everything is in perfect order. But I think something is wrong with you because you're so hesitant to accompany into my office. I just don't want to let go. Only when you're in my office. Can we just... Why don't you want to look at the painting right here? We should take the time to look at it properly in my office. It's late. I haven't slept much in the last few days. Oh, I'm sorry. And now come with me. I could just leave the painting here with you. No, we have to talk about your work together. We best do that in my office. Professor Seligman, please let me go. Stop fussing around and just come into my office. Why won't you just let me go? I just want to comfortably talk to you about your work, nothing else, and I promise you it's much more comfortable in my office. But you do know you're trying to force me to do something right now, don't you? Me forcing you? Think about what you're saying. It could have consequences. Consequences? How? What do you mean? If you come with me nice and quiet, then you won't have to worry about your grades. But if you continue to be stubborn, then the consequences may not be as pleasant. Professor, do you know what you just said? Yes, and it would be in your own best interest to keep that to yourself and to come with me. I'm begging you. Martina, my name is Selena. I beg you don't make such a fuss. And now just accompany me into my office. Professor, please come to your senses. You're acting against my will and you're hurting me. It doesn't have to hurt. Just come with me and everything is going to be okay. You see, you're worrying over nothing. Why? Why are you like that? My dear Selena, my patience is really coming to an end. Just come with me, okay? Enough. How dare you speak to me like that? I've really had enough of your games. Let me go. Or, haha, what? Are you honestly threatening me? Yes, I'm threatening you. Let me go or you're going to regret it. Ah, I like girls with spirit. But just come with me and I'll forget how inappropriate you behaved. I behaved inappropriately? You! Be quiet and come with me right now. Take that! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah. Kind of figured that's exactly what she meant. So that's actually the end. That was actually a bit longer than I expected it to be. There's all the details for the developers and the translators. There were a few minor translation errors there that I picked up on, but nothing too severe. The game is still plenty playable. I don't think there are multiple endings. Thank you for playing. Okay. Let me just bring that back up. Oh gosh. What is it? A fragment of her. Just so it's up there. Okay, so it definitely had some mature themes involved with that. So, hopefully that didn't upset anyone watching. But yeah, so I kind of really figured that out when, what was her name? Tatoma mentioned to be careful of him. I pretty much knew straight away what that was going to entail, and I think obviously my reaction as to when he asked Selena to visit him after hours, that kind of confirmed what I thought was going to happen. Although, luckily, Selena made it out unscathed. She was not the victim of the. Well, she was a victim of the attack, but it didn't go as far as it could have had. I don't know if it's the same character in the sequels. I do hope so. I do hope that this is an ongoing story of the same character. Be interesting. The setting seemed to be like 1980s England, I think. I want to say earlier than that, but the technology, the camera obviously seemed a little bit more 80s, 90s vibe. But the fact that Totoma, her presence was questioned. It goes back quite a bit in England. Obviously, the Oriental people, Japanese, Chinese, Asian countries, it was odd to see them at like universities and stuff like that. Another example of that I've seen was in Clockwork Doll, I think it was. It was an anime about a British college where they practiced the magic, and the main character being Oriental in nature, he was viewed as exotic and interesting.